Dick, if I may, being Unc of Wat, I got some advice for D, and anyone else with relationship problems. If you're not happy with yourself, how would a girl be happy with you? You gotta be happy within yourself to give the best of you to another person.
I like that. Good motivation right there. Good motivation right there. That's good motivation right there. Be happy with yourself before you be happy with somebody else. I like that. Asking supercar owners how they got rich. This is a Las Vegas version. Let's see if I can see anybody. Oh my God, the Urus to start out. The Urus?
Excuse me, man.
And this is like an Incredible Hulk Urus.
Man, quick question for you, man. Is this your Lamborghini?
Yeah.
And what do you do for a living out in Las Vegas to be able to afford a Lamborghini?
I have an Airbnb business.
How long have you been a business owner for?
About 3 years.
We gotta get rich.
Yeah, Piat Munch, just give some
Bro,
good
shut up.
discount
I'm
and
about
they
to
will
turn
be
to
fine.
10, bro. I'm about to turn it off because y'all talking too much.
These last 3 years, what's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Tens of millions of dollars.
$7 million.
Good
5.4 million.
Are you a buyer or a seller?
I'm a seller.
Yeah?
I'm a seller. That's just in my nature. That's why I became an entrepreneur.
How old are you now?
39.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Man, I made my first million when I was 21.
20.
20 years old.
Yeah.
You became a millionaire at 20.
Yeah.
See, it's never too early, but it's never too late. Some people look at social media and they think that they gotta get rich tomorrow. That's not how this works. I mean, it could be 90% of the cap, but I'm not pocket watching. I don't know. They could be telling the truth. You don't know that. You can look at some YouTubers and they probably made $1 million at 18, 19 too. TikTokers did the same thing. I don't know. You don't know what all they. She's not saying she made $1 million off of this. She could have been saying she made $1 million at 21 based on all the things she did. She could have been on OnlyFans. She could have been doing, and this is only for women, and guys could have been OnlyFans too, because there are definitely OnlyFans male stars. They could have been flipping and selling shoes. They could have been, I don't know, doing hair. You know what I'm saying?
29.
Do you come from money?
No. My dad left my sister and I with my mom when I was 1, and she was
That's
3
another
years
thing too. Her parents could sponsor her with a lot of money. She could sell feet pics. You don't know. Why ain't you in the club? Why would I be in the
old.
club
I'm a high
right
school
now?
dropout, and I didn't go to college. But what I
I
always
don't
say,
own a Lambo truck. When did I make my first $1 million? Never. Never, bro. Never.
The world becomes a better place when a man plants seeds for the future generations for shade that he will never enjoy.
You made your first $1 million in 21. How can somebody own a Lamborghini in today's world?
I'm not a liar. How am I a liar?
$45 billion. That's the amount of money that was spent in Las Vegas this past year.
Damn.
And since we're in the city full of money, I'm going to be going all over to find multimillionaires to ask them how they became wealthy and how you can start your path to becoming financially free in 2024. So with that being said, let's get this video on the way.
It's honestly, bro, if you really want to like lock in, no, nigga. If you really want to just lock in and get somewhere, you just got to lock in for like a year or two. Eat better, train your mind better, do some more research, read some more books, get in the gym, get healthier, because the healthier your body is, the healthier your mind is. When your mind is healthy, your body's healthy, and it's a two-way street. And y'all, I'm being serious. Y'all talking about doing fraud and PPP loans. This is what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all are thugs. Y'all are thugs. But literally, you just gotta spend your bread wisely. For example, let's say instead of eating out every night, that costs you. Quan, shut up. Stop saying it like that. If you eat out every night, let's say you spend $20 eating out every day, that's $20 turning to $600. If not $630 when you add in tax, you know what I'm saying, $700, whatever. If you go to the store and meal prep, it's gonna cost you like $250, $300. That's $400 in your pocket that you can be invested in something or saving to start a business or start or get a loan or do XYZ. You know, I got my ideas, and eventually I'll start bringing them more to life. So that'll be the easy part, is kind of showing y'all the ideas, but starting is always the hard part. Starting it is always hard. Continuing it is a little bit harder, but once you get to the point to where it's just amazing and it runs itself, that'd be the best feeling. Yours costs. There's no way you meal prep for a month for $137. Insane. That's not possible. What did you get? I'm saying like it's easy. No, it's not easy, but you got to train your mind to think like that. Don't eat out. Don't drink alcohol. Don't go to no parties. Make sure all your time spent is better on yourself. Get you some nice sleep. Focus on yourself. Like it is easy when you break it down like that. It's just niggas don't be locked in and focused. And I can say myself, I have not been the most locked in. I haven't. But, you know, it's very simple. You know?
You guys, we were at one of the most
2 weeks, 3 mil, 2026 you still got 10 fucking months. What do you mean 2026 my years? Shut up.
expensive hotels in all of Las Vegas. This is the Fontainebleau. My guy just pulled up to the valet in a Lamborghini Urus. I'm gonna go up and see what he was able to do to be able to afford this car out in Las Vegas. Let's go see what he has to say. Excuse me, man. Quick question for you, man. Is this your Lamborghini?
Yeah.
And what do you do for a living out in Las Vegas to be able to afford a Lamborghini?
I trade full time and I'm an entrepreneur.
How long have you been a business owner for?
For about 4 years now.
Over these
Okay, so this trading shit is kind of sketchy.
4 years, what's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
1.5 million.
You don't have to
1.5 million.
scam.
How old are you now?
24. I just turned 24 last month.
24.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you became a millionaire?
Man, I made my first million when I was 21.
How did that happen? How did you make your first million at 21 years old?
A lot of it came through trading. Now,
I remember Forex. I got scammed on Forex. I tried to do that shit. Nope. Forex, all they did was make money on signups. That's literally it. I know one girl that she made like fucking 2 M's off of signups. And she was sending out these ass trades. And it was literally just like it would work. Like her shit would hit like 65% of the time.
I will
But she's betting so much that her wins look amazing.
say during that time in the market, it was really easy to make money.
Yeah.
The Fed's pumping the market, COVID, all that stuff. But I would say at the end of the day, I wasn't 7 figures until I did delegate, right? You can't do it all yourself. It is literally impossible. I am not the best at everything my business requires. So you have to find pieces outside of the business, outside of yourself, that can help you do the things that you want to accomplish within the business. And that comes with building a good team. And in order to build a good team, you have to, number one, treat people very well, pay people very well. And you also have to have opportunities of growth within the company with the people that you are looking to have in your company and help you grow.
Now, you made your first $1 million at 21, but like at any point in time, have you ever been broke before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was raised by a single mother. Now, she's very successful herself, but she never gave me anything. So everything I have is she made me earn it, which was, number one, the hands down the reason I am the way I am today, because, you just got to figure it out. And for me, it was, I'm not asking my mom for any money, so I was doing Uber Eats and Instacart before all this. So, yeah, I've been there before.
Among yourself and the most highly successful people that you study and know, what is that one trait that they all have in common?
This may be an uncommon one, but
No.
a lot of successful people that I see are married. I got married really young. I was 20 years old when I got married. When you're married and you're not focused on everything outside, you're so focused. So I always tell Shantae, that's my wife, I always told her, I said, you were a business decision. I loved you, like, don't get me wrong, but you were business too, because like I was like, yo, I know myself, but if I'm focused and I'm not worried about anything else, I'm good.
That's a Vega, bro. I've never heard that before. What's been the best financial advice that you've received throughout your career?
I would say, number one, God has to be the foundation of everything, right? If you want to build something, you got to have God at the center of it. And number two is you can't be upset at the things that come with asking God for stuff. For me, I asked God, hey, I want a 7-figure business, and he threw a bunch of lessons at me.
See, my God is an awesome God. At the same time, you can't, I don't think people really understand. Not everybody believes in the same type of God, right? So saying stuff like this is always kind of to me, because some people don't believe in God. Some people don't know what the Bible is. Some people don't read the Bible. I know for me, my God is an awesome God. My God is an on-time God. My God is an amazing God. My God is a ridiculously serving me all the time God, as I serve him. But at the same time, you can't assume everybody has this same thought process about my God with a capital G. Make sure I put them capital. It's not lowercase God. It's capital G. But
that I had to learn in order to get.
like some people don't believe in that. Some people believe in, different people. So saying this is kind of like I understand why he's saying it, but I don't always
a seven-figure business versus it just falling into my lap. And that was something I had a conversation with a pastor, actually. He told me, say, hey, man, God has to be the center. And, you know, I felt that certain.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Pastors be some of the most scamming people in the world. And we all know that. Pastors and preachers be the scammiest of scammers. It's no way this church been building this gym for 26 years. And you got new Cadillacs and new Rams and new colors. No, man. No.
Certain time in my life, I was kind of veering away, and God always has a way of bringing you back, right? So my version of that was business started shaky, team started kind of splitting up, things weren't in order. But then, you know, I opened the Bible, Ephesians 3:20, lean not on your own understanding, and then from there, man, I've been rock solid.
How can somebody get a Lamborghini in today's world?
The people that I've noticed in my life growing up who always talked about what they were going to do were always the people that never got anything done. For me, I'm impulsive. Right? Impulsive activity can be a good thing and a bad thing at sometimes. And I've been on both ends before, but I would say because I'm impulsive, I don't wait on anything. I say, hey, I have an idea, let's execute, let's figure it out on the way. Versus is trying to have everything complete right now and then saying, then let's go. Right? I'm not gonna spend 2 weeks on a logo. Like, no, here's the name, here's the business. Let's go. We'll figure all that, you know, later. Yeah, you gotta take action. You don't take action, nothing gets done. And the sooner you take action, the sooner you'll figure out what needs to be fixed.
You got amazing advice, man. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, man. So we were at the Fontainebleau in Vegas, and I pulled up to my guy in the Lamborghini Urus. It turns out that he became a millionaire in his early 20s. But what I noticed about him and the most successful people in the entire world is that they have a faith and belief of God bigger than anything else. They know that at the end of the day, without God, nothing is possible, and that's why he became so successful and a millionaire at such a young age. Great interview, man. Let's go get this next one. Question for you, man. Have you ever been broke before?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Definitely been broke before.
What do you do for a living?
Manufacturing. Specializing in medical supplies.
Okay, this one is kind of. I just put 2K on Lakers money line.
And military grade paint. We're actually the largest minority supplier in Western New York.
How old are you now?
I'm 45.
And if you
See? He's 45. Fellas, don't feel like you need to rush anything. If you're 16, 15, 14, 17, 18, you do not have to be a millionaire by tomorrow. This dude is 45. And he's reaping the benefits now. Faith, you don't have any more years left, okay?
If you were to go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self when you were starting from zero, what's the best advice that you would give to your younger self?
The best advice I heard was the world becomes a better place when a man plants seeds for the future generations for shade that he will never enjoy.
Break that down.
It's not about you. You don't hustle for you. What's your name?
James.
James. What's your last name?
Dumoulin.
You don't hustle for James. You hustle for Dumoulin. You hustle for the name on the back of your jersey. You hustle for your family. So it may not just be something that you're going to benefit from. You may be paving the way for your kids, your grandkids, and that's okay. The game is the long game. So as long as you're putting your people in position to be successful, that's where you win right there.
What has been the most amount of money that you ever made in a single year?
$5.4 million.
$5.4 million. Are you a buyer or a seller?
I'm a seller.
Yeah.
I'm a seller. That's just in my nature. That's why I became an entrepreneur.
What do you think is more important, mindset or skill set?
Mindset.
Why?
Because you can open up a mindset to a different skill set. Most people with skill sets, they're set in their ways. People with
this nigga cooking.
The open mindset, doesn't matter what arena you put them in. They want to excel. Doesn't matter where you put me in the mailroom. I guarantee you within a certain period of time, I won't stay here. That's the best mindset to have. It's just,
oh my God.
You know that there's always more to do.
And I see the cross sign. How important has faith been for you throughout your life?
That allows me to sleep at night. It provides my moral compass. Knowing that there's something bigger than you, that's the ego killer. It's bigger than you. There's something out here bigger than you.
You got amazing advice, sir.
I appreciate you, man. James?
What's your name?
My name is James, too.
James
Johnson.
Name of Kings.
That's right.
So we were on the way to
James Johnson. Ain't that the hooping nigga? Oh, no, wrong one. Sorry.
for our next resort, and I caught my guy sitting out on the Vegas Strip. You know I had to go and ask him for some game. His business did $5 million this last year.
Why do y'all assume he's selling drugs? Because he's black?
But I love the advice that he gave on legacy. You cannot be in this for you, but rather the name on your back, because that is here for generations and generations to come. Great interview, man. Let's go get this next one.
That's exactly right.
Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you, man. Is this your Lamborghini?
Why do you ask?
Yo, you're terrible.
I go all
So let me guess. You don't assume he sells drugs?
over the country just asking people some questions on advice to the younger generation of kids coming out of school. Thought you had a beautiful car. Wanted to know if we could ask you a few questions for the channel.
Hit me, what do you got?
What do you do for a living to be able to put a Lamborghini out here in Las Vegas?
I do real estate out here in Las Vegas.
How long have you been in real estate for?
I've been in real estate for almost 20 years now.
What's been the most amount of money that you've ever made in a single year?
Tens of millions of dollars in revenue, and net profit, I'll keep that to myself.
Do you come from money?
No. My dad left my sister and I with my mom when I was 1 and she was 3 years old. I'm a high school dropout and I didn't go to college. So, but what I always
Nigga sound like me for real. I'm about to get in my bag.
say, and I think it's important to say this because I think it's important for people to recognize it when it's within their reach. I didn't come from money, but I came from resources. But we all come from resources. It's just, are we conscious of them? So did I have somebody that I could go, hey, can you help me get better? And that person would respond and say yes. But it starts with the balls and the humility to look at that person and say, will you help me? That's what it starts with. So did I have a lack of resources where people were willing to help me? No. But do I give them all the credit? Fuck no. I get the credit because I had the balls to ask them.
We don't lack resources, we just lack resourcefulness.
Yes, there you go. That's a
it.
beautiful saying.
Let me ask you this, like,
Yeah, and I don't even know if coming from money is of benefit. Those poor guys get stripped of the beautiful experience of generating money. Think how sad that is. Think if you woke up, Andrew Tate said this one time, he really articulated it right. I understood the mindset, but he articulated it correctly. Could you imagine being a sheik where money is irrelevant? You could have anything on the planet. You could buy any of these hotels. Like, what a horrible feeling that you don't get that amazing dopamine rush of working hard for something, seeing the results, and then being able to go out and spoil yourself. Those guys got stripped of that on the day they were born.
Damn. That's very true. How'd he lose you? Swear, we wouldn't understand it fully because we weren't born in millions of dollars. I don't think y'all realize, bro. People that are born in, like, that's why they say a lot of them kids be fucking miserable. A lot of kids that are born in money be fucking miserable people. Look at all the fucking, look at all the, what's that family of all the Kardashians? They're all fucking crazy and miserable. The ones that, and then who's the one that's like normal? All the other ones, they're just chasing, they're weirdos. Who is the one that's outside of like the main couple ones? Because there's Kim, Chloe, and Kylie. Who's who's the other one? The other one, she don't be in the mix. She be minding her business. She don't do nothing. She be out the fucking way. Kendall? No, it's not Kendall. It's the other one. Courtney. I think it's Courtney. It's one of those two. I don't know. But they mind their business. Like, I don't think y'all realize, bro. Bruce. Shut up. I'm not saying I wouldn't mind or I would have loved being born into money, but like that grind of getting what you want, I think of it like the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like that grind in the gym be so fucking fun, man. Now, obviously, you be like, oh, I don't feel like going. But that little dopamine rush you get when you go and you leave, you be like, I did that shit. No, is you still sore? Is you good? But it's just, I don't know. Maybe I think differently.
There's value in not coming from money.
As a multiple 8-figure
because think about it. If you're born into $100 million, not saying you're not going to have a good life, but your perspective on life is going to be completely different. You're not going to know how to work for shit. Your grind is not going to be the same. You're not going to know how to hustle. People are going to finesse you. You're really going to be green. You're going to be green as hell. You're going to be like, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Because you're born into it. But you never had to eat ramen. You never had to eat Little Caesar 3 days out the week. You never had to get a pack of hot dogs, eat that shit for 4 days. You never had to eat, you know what I'm saying, vanilla sausages and saltine crackers. You never had to do that shit. So you don't know how it feels to like grind some shit out, you know? But hey, y'all ain't picking up what I'm putting down, because if I say anything that makes sense, y'all be like, shut up, nigga, you fake woke.
Entrepreneur, what's been the best financial advice that you've received?
You ain't ever had pasta not for 2 weeks? No, I've never done that. I've just made more pasta. We used to always have spaghetti and beef stew and rice. Beef stew and rice was our staple, nigga. Every 4 days, beef stew and rice was made, and that shit lasted like 2-3 days. I still eat to this day, but I gotta learn how to make it, because beef stew and rice is so fucking good.
Throughout your career,
you can't save your way to being rich. You can't.
Hey, listen, don't get me started on them goddamn pork and beans, bro. Beanies and weenies. Don't get me started. Stop! We're watching the video. I'm about to mute it. I'm gonna refund you. I'm about to mute it. No, I'm not picking up. I'm not picking up. I'm not picking up. Did not pick up. Didn't pick up. Did not pick up. Nope. I sent you the voicemail.
Save your way to being rich. A lot of people will say to themselves, how can I afford that thing? And they bust out all their bills and they go, mortgage, car payment, cell phone bill, entertainment for food, gas, bullshit. And then they see if they can afford it. That's not your problem. You need to make more money.
I love that. And how can someone make their money work for them in today's world?
I'm a big believer in buying cash flowing assets. I have been able to live a really abundant life with dumb shit and toys like this by buying assets that produce cash flow. And the asset that I like to buy is rental properties.
Right. Majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. What keeps people broke in today's world?
Politics keeps people broke. Football keeps people broke. All the distraction keeps people broke. Alcohol keeps people broke. Think about that. Every Sunday there's 75,000 fans times however many football games going on at a time. They love it. On Monday they wake up, they could barely make it to work.
You talking about y'all. I don't be drinking alcohol no more.
Those people, all that ambition has been washed away because they've all boozed the day before. Why do you think football's on a Sunday? If they wanted America to go back to work with life and ambition and drive, they'd put football on Saturday because then they'd have Sunday to recover so they could go to work feeling great. So all that.
All right, this is stupid. This is a dumb mentality to have. Because people can drink on Saturdays for college football. You can drink on Sundays. You can drink on Mondays for basketball. You can like that. This ain't fire. He ain't cooked with this one. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't cooked with this one. No, he had me in the first half, but that shit fizzled off so fast. That's not why they have football on Sundays though. It's just Sunday's a day where everybody just don't do anything crazy.
That distraction, in my opinion, it's all designed.
Like, I feel like Sunday is a great reset day for everybody.
To numb out society, numb out ambition, and just keep people being content waking up and going to work from 9 to 5. From 9 to 5. Think about this. When you put some guy in the wilderness with no distractions and no alcohol, no nonsense, and no resources, you come back 6 months later, the fucking guy's built a fort, he's got fucking games, he's got a way to fish, he's got a way to get clean water. That's the true, authentic being of a human. We are creating.
Me for real. I could build y'all a house if I really wanted to.
Creators.
Now it might not be stable. It might not pass the city code. It'll look good though. Like you might have to tiptoe around that motherfucker, but I guarantee it's gonna be a house.
By default, but with no distraction.
What did you have to sacrifice to be able to build all this, man?
I sacrificed my health. I sacrificed my friend groups. I sacrificed my family. I sacrificed my sanity. I sacrificed every single part of my life. I sacrificed. But
like my thing is, bro, would y'all sacrifice y'all sleep schedule and y'all sanity and y'all friend groups and y'all fun for like 2 years? If you knew, well, obviously if you knew, yeah, then you do it. But would you sacrifice that if you, for the opportunity of being where you want to be in life in 2 years? What's good, Char? Stop pausing.
But I look back now, and I'm grateful that I did, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
You got amazing advice. Thank you so much for your time. So we caught that guy in the Lamborghini at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and he went from being broke to generating tens of millions of dollars in the real estate business. But my favorite advice from that entire interview was when he said,
"Leave me the fuck alone."
Not save your way to wealth. Scared money don't make money, so we got to do everything we can to make our money work for ourselves. But with that being said, let's go get this next interview. Excuse me, ma'am. Quick question for you. Is this your G-Wagon?
It is. Yeah.
And what do you do for living out in Las Vegas to be able to afford a G-Wagon?
I have an Airbnb business.
G-Wagons ain't even, like, G-Wagons don't even, y'all don't even turn the fucking captions on. G-Wagons, I don't like the way they drive.
And how long have you been a business owner for?
About 3
I am gonna break it upside your head.
years.
3 years. And over these last 3 years, what's been the most amount of money that you've ever made
And I hope all the keys fall out too.
in a single year?
This last year for my businesses, we generated almost $7 million.
$7 million. Have you ever been broke before?
I have, yes.
You have?
I definitely have. When I used to be a nanny, COVID hit, and so all my jobs were like, oh, we don't really need you anymore. But at the time, like, I had bills to pay, I had all of these expenses, and I was down to like my last $20 bill. But, you know, you just have to figure it out. You have to go from there, yeah.
And what was that turning point like for you? Like, how did you know you wanted to get really...
How you flip 20 into a million, baby? What you do with that last little 20 ball?
serious about becoming financially free?
For me, I just didn't want to depend on other people, and I liked nannying, but it was still such a time for money exchange. So it was like, as much as I nanny, I can only work, this many hours in a day, and so at most I'll only be able to make this amount of money. And for me, I just didn't like that. I wanted to make more money, I wanted to travel, and I didn't want other things to be able to dictate, like someone telling me, oh, sorry, we don't need you anymore. Like for me, that was, it hurt a little bit, but I just realized if I can work for myself and allow my money to make money for me, then I'll probably see more success.
I love it. Now, for somebody who may be broke right now, for somebody at rock bottom, what is an actionable step that they can take to get really serious about becoming successful and financially free like yourself?
I think a lot of people also think that they need a ton of cash to start businesses, but like even for me, before I started Airbnb, I didn't know that business credit was a thing. And so I would say if someone is broke right now and they have no money, if they have a job, maybe use that source of income to find something that will make you money, or even look into business credit and use business credit to start a business that will pay you. That way you can start having money come in without exchanging your time for it.
How old are you now?
21.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
20.
20 years old.
Yeah.
You became a millionaire at 20.
Yeah.
How did that happen? Seriously, that's incredible.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was actually unreal. Still like today, I don't know if I fully processed it, but really quickly we saw success.
She's a Airbnb person.
With the Airbnb business, like I said, we went from making like $3,000 a month to $60,000 a month, hitting six figures, within the first few months. And then like our first calendar year, we almost made $400,000 that year. And so we found success with Airbnb very quickly. And when we saw that it was successful for us, it was just like, it's a numbers game. The more we scale, the more money we'll make. And then from there, when we started teaching others, just really quickly, I don't know.
That's what it is. I'm telling you, they be selling them courses. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm warning y'all, when I make my meal plan kit, just vibe. When I make my meal prep kit with the gym routine, just vibe. I'm gonna have 3-week meals, 6-week meals. No, I'm gonna have 3-day meal prep plans, 6 days, 10 days, 14, 21, and 30. Listen, just no. Sell them playbooks.
Just expanded and the business grew.
Now, why was Airbnb your vehicle?
Honestly, I tried.
Well, Dubai IRL stream, I ain't gonna lie to you, I heard Dubai ain't even that fun. I heard Dubai ain't even that fun to vacation though. It's just one of those things you do and you be like, I won't do it again. I love water though. Like I'd go to an island before I go to Dubai. I want to go to Maldives. I go to Maldives before I go to Dubai.
Pretty much everything, like everything you see on Facebook and
But what is there to do though, Ken?
TikTok, I tried it all, and Airbnb is what worked for me first, so I just went with it.
How can somebody start creating wealth through Airbnb?
I would say scale. So if you don't have the means to buy, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to purchase property. You can rent. So start off by renting your first property. If you can purchase, for us, the house that we bought has been amazing. So if you can purchase, definitely go ahead and do that. But you can start off by renting, and then the more that you scale, the more money you'll make as long as you find winning properties. So really, it's just, like I said, a numbers game. Just continue scaling, and as much money as you want to make, you truly can make it with Airbnb. You just have to keep getting more properties, and the numbers will just continue to increase.
Right. You have amazing advice. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate that.
Scale, yes. Do you not know what it means to scale in business? They got snowboarding there. No, Ken, Vegas is fun if you don't even have a lot of money. You can have fun in Vegas. But you don't know what scaling means in business? Scaling means making your business bigger, but like on a scale of you make more money and you spend more money so you can make more money, and you spend more money so you can make more money. It's like a scale. It's sort of like a scale like that.
Yeah, thank you. Las Vegas was insane, you guys. Some of my favorite content that I've ever shot. And we've got lots of amazing videos and content on the way very soon. So be sure to like and subscribe for this content because you do not want to miss out on it. And click the link in the description below because we just launched the Hard Knocks newsletter where we send out weekly updates, insights, and lessons from the world's top entrepreneurs and business.
See, it's these niggas with these courses, bro. I'm selling a course.